It's a beautiful morning. It's Wednesday, I think. I just wanted to visit with you guys this morning from the Curtis home. Olivia, my daughter here, is actually in the kitchen and we are fixing breakfast this morning. So it's actually a true breakfast with Bev this morning. So she's fixing some mean scrambled eggs and she's my little Rachel Ray here who can cook up a storm. So this morning I want to talk to you guys about the 3 P's that my team kind of lives by: the passion, the pride, and the perspective for the real estate business. Welcome to Breakfast with Bev this morning. I'm Bev Curtis with Bev & Co. at House of Brokers, and this is my special guest here, Olivia, who happens to be home from school, obviously, and kind of going through a whole new venture herself and what's the new norm. And this morning I wanted to welcome you guys back because a couple weeks ago when all of this pandemic started, we took a pause with the Breakfast with Bev, and that was intentional, just to kind of get a perspective on what's going on in the market, how this is impacting everyone, and just to kind of get a handle on what we're kind of looking at and how to move forward. And from that, I have to say, I think we've all learned a lot. Because right now my office is at home on our dining room table. Olivia is being homeschooled here with her schoolwork.
It's really fun.
She loves the no curfew at night and sleeping in the morning. So I have to say, the lights are on at all hours of the night here because many times we're not sure if it's, what day it is. We kind of got to double check on that. But it's an interesting time. And I have to say, in the 27 years I've been in the business, I've never experienced a spring market quite like this one. But that's where kind of the 3 P's of our Bev & Co. team kind of come into light here. And that is basically our passion for the business. I have to say my team members, Cheryl, Marla, Dan, my husband Alan, myself, these are kind of the 3 P's that we live by on our Bev & Co. team. And the first one, like I said, is the passion. We all have a passion for the business, and we all thoroughly enjoy what we do. And the second P is the pride in our work. It's very important for us to do a very good job for our clients, to look at each individual clients for their needs and what's important to them and what their goals are, and plan a strategy accordingly. And then the third P that I want to talk about this morning is basically our perspective. And I was trying to, figure out exactly, okay, what am I going to say this morning? How am I going to, deliver this message? And this is a message from the heart, to be quite honest, is that I know that we're in some uncertain times right now. And a couple weeks ago when they announced the stay-at-home order, I think that it was definitely kind of a little bit of a shock to everyone. And it's kind of like, okay, is this a dream, or are we in a fog here, or what's going on? Because we are in our traditional spring market, and we're sitting here at the first week of April, and Easter is coming up this weekend. And it's like, I've never spent this much time at home in a spring market, and I'm sure you guys haven't either, kind of being housebound. But I have to say, it's been an interesting time, and also a time for reflection. And I think from the perspective aspect of it, quite frankly, is that I think we all need to be safe. We all need to take our time and do what's important. I think we all need to think about why the stay-at-home order is really in place and what that means for us. My thought is, the sooner that we do this, the sooner we get out of this. And real estate is always ongoing. And the driver right now is interest rates, the low interest rates. But I have to say, if you are someone that maybe wants to move but doesn't have to move, it's okay to sit on the sidelines. It's fine to kind of let this pass and get a better foothold on it than just to kind of dive right in, because my main concern and our team's main concern is the safety for our clients, the safety for our families, and basically the safety for ourselves and going in homes. And right now, home is a very safe haven place. And I know that people have different perspectives on this, and that's okay. Everybody's got their right to their opinion. I just want our clients, our friends to know that you are our top priority. And whatever that means as far as timing, because I've always told my clients through the years, it doesn't matter if you're a client today, tomorrow, 6 months from now, 2 years from now, 4 years from now. That part is irrelevant. It's always been about our clients and what's best for them. And so what I'm doing right now and my team is doing right now during this time is literally reaching out to all of our clients that are kind of in our spring pipeline and just visiting with them one-on-one to see kind of where are you, what's your thought process, what's your timing, do you think it's okay to wait? Some people unfortunately just can't wait, and they have some real commitments with job transfers and such where they just have to move. And if we do go out and show a home, because the stay-at-home order does indicate that real estate is an essential piece of business, but we're kind of looking at that from just several aspects of what's essential. We're closing out the properties that we've had under contract. We've had a great spring, and so we're making certain that all of those get to the closing table, all of those folks get to their new home so that they can settle in and do what they need to do. But then for the people that are out looking, most of the homes right now that, if we are showing, it's vacant homes just because it appears to be, or maybe it feels to be, a safer environment, whether it is or whether it isn't, it feels that way. And I think a lot of folks that, if they're in their homes right now as an existing home seller, to take all the necessary precautions with sanitizers, gloves, booties, wear masks, I think it's one of those things that everybody has a different level of how this could affect them. And nobody knows, if you do get the virus, how your body's going to respond to that. And we certainly want to be respectful with everyone's space, everybody's feelings, everybody's health concerns. And so for that, I just wanted to let you guys know what our perspective is right now, and that we're always here for you. Don't hesitate to reach out to us and let us know, what you're thinking or, what your questions are. We're happy to visit with you, through, we can do it through Zoom, we can do it through FaceTime. I've done several consultations where we did it through Zoom, and it actually works out very well. So think about, what's best for your family, what's best for your situation. And yes, interest rates are a driver, but it's not the end all, because health and family comes first, in my opinion. And I have to say, it definitely has a whole new appreciation for the word home, because, when you're home, you're in your safe haven place, you can hunker down, you feel good. And it's one of those things where nobody wants to put that in jeopardy for anyone. So reach out to us and let us know what questions or concerns that you might have. But it's one of those things where, yes, real estate is still going. Is it normal? No, it shouldn't be right now, to be quite honest, because we've got a whole different set of things going on that need to be really delicately handled. And I think that everybody needs to kind of take that into consideration. So hopefully the stay-at-home order will lift soon, and hopefully we'll get through this fairly quickly. And I guess, Olivia, kind of share with me with your take on all of this. It's like, what's your thoughts about, doing school at home these days?
Well, half of it I like and half of it I really don't like. Knowing that there's so much of this around us and that any moment it could strike at us kind of scares me a little. But hopefully if we follow the orders, then hopefully we'll be good and nobody here close to us will get it, none of our friends or family.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully this just starts to go away, because we don't know how it's going to go. Really, nobody knows how it's going to go, but hopefully we just can get it past us and nobody close to us, any friends or family, gets it.
So would you say your mom, am I a better realtor or a better homeschooler? Be honest.
Daddy does most of my home.
Dad's really good at math, so Dad gets in on the math, Mom gets in on the reading. We kind of divide and conquer, don't we? Yeah. Yeah, I would say mom's probably a better realtor than a homeschooler, if you're quite honest.
Dad
So-
did all my schoolwork with me yesterday.
So, okay. Well, you guys take care. Don't hesitate to reach out to us. And we're going to start a new series next week here at home. And it's going to actually be at my home, the Curtis home here, isn't it? And we're going to kind of go through some home improvement projects because I do think this is a great time for folks that while you're at home, think about all your little honey-do list type things that need to be done that maybe you never had the time to do. So this is the time to think about touching up your walls, going through and organizing closets, doing your spring cleaning, doing those yard cleanups. You can probably do some mulching, some things outside where you can get the fresh air, and actually you can, do some things that when the market changes and gets a little bit more back to normal and you feel more comfortable, then you're ready to go and dive right back in and pick up where we left off, right? All right. Well, thank you guys for joining in this morning with Breakfast with Bev. We greatly appreciate it, and we will see you next week. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.